Hey y'all, hey. I have been trying to go live all day. I don't know what has been going on, but we are here now. If you are new to the channel, I do want to thank you for showing up. If you are someone that tunes in from time to time, as always, it is appreciated. This is the November. Wow, I can't believe we're in November already. This is the November forecast for Aquarius. 2024. All right, so just know that this will not resonate with every single Aquarius out there, and that is okay. But what I want you to do is pick up what I'm putting down that certainly does resonate, Aquarius, and simply leave the rest. We're going to go ahead and get right into this, but just know that this is a general message. If you are interested in a personal reading with myself, I am available. So that information will be in the description. But we got some things to talk about. We got some very exciting things here, Aquarius. But before we get into that, I do want to remind you all who you are, because knowing who you are is going to take you into this next phase for the next 5 to 8 years of what I'm calling the flow state. This will really give you all of the information that you need, and you'll be able to see how you can use your natural attributes to really kick into high gear and go with this, what I'm calling flow state energy. We're not going into the hustle and bustle anymore. If you've been paying attention, a lot of people are getting out of that, and we're all looking for an easier flow in life. But the universe is gifting us that. So what it will also do, Aquarius, I'm going to cleanse some of this area here. What it will also do, Aquarius, is it is going to mirror back to you what you're already thinking, what you're already saying about yourself, your situation, the world. It's going to mirror that back as a gift. So you're going to want to be very mindful of what you're saying and how you're moving in the month of November leading up to the next 5 to 8 years. So let's look at who Aquarius is. I am an Aquarius sun, so I resonate with the description that they give for Aquarius. We not only are considered the humanitarians, we're also considered the innovators. Okay, we like to experiment. We're very unique, and we're electric, and we want to see how things move and how things tick and how things work. That alone is going to set you apart in a very unique way in the month of November and moving forward. We're very radical, and we're very group orientated. So for some of you, you are going to be working more in a group setting, or you're going to be doing some collaborations. And so we're all looking for that utopia, and we already have that in us, because you guys know when people get around us, they're like, oh my God, I've never met anyone like you. The conversation is great. Utilize that in the month of November, because people are going to want to come alongside of you. They're going to want to support you. They're going to want to collab with you. And so use that in this season. So let's get into this a little bit more. I am seeing, now this could be something that you're already experiencing, thinking about, or this is going to come up in the month of November for some of you in the month of December. It's going to be some fourth house energy. This is all about your roots and putting down your roots. Some of you here are really wanting to know, where do I come from? Who are my ancestors? That sort of thing. But we're also looking at your family roots. What is it that your family stands for? What is it that is within yourself that can really bring out a different side of you? Something like your new you're supposed to be you. Like, I'm feeling this energy. So you guys are going to be really rejuvenated. You guys are going to be going into new habits of doing things, because you guys want to make some changes within your home, within your family. You guys want to have a little bit more comfort when it comes to finances. Some of you, or someone here, is wanting to start cooking for yourself. You don't want to eat out anymore. You want to be in control of how your body operates, how your mind operates, and you want to get down to the root cause of Why am I eating this way? Why am I sleeping this way? Why am I spending this way? What else can I do? And you're going to have the answers popping up in the month of November, going into December, and whatever you find within yourself, within your inner world, Aquarius, capitalize off of that, because your life is going to be different for the next 5 to 8 years if you pay attention to all of those things. So we're going to move into, and this is just your opening message, we're going to look at the amulet of Kurkula. This energy right here with this card, I'm just going to pull out this book. I was very intrigued by some of the things that it touched base on. But this is about progressing in your spirituality, progressing within your very core, progressing into what is in my soul, what do I really want to do deep down. And so this is going to be a transition, Aquarius, that you are not going to be able to ignore anymore. So there is going to be some necessary crossing points that I do see that are going to come up for you. They're going to challenge you in emotional ways. They're going to challenge you within certain relationships within your family, in your job, with anybody that you interact with closely, because the question is this serving me well? And if it's not serving you well, you are going to want to leave that situation because you're moving on to a different chapter in your life. The other thing that I am seeing here is that you guys are going to be very, very vulnerable. And I know that people say, oh, we're kind of aloof and we're not really emotional beings. That this is how they see us. It's not really that. And if you are a true Aquarian, you know that that's not the truth. We just handle our emotions in a logical way, typically. But in this season, the universe is going to be stirring up some things. Some of you are looking at old photographs. I see someone digging up an old photograph from their family history, looking at how things used to be. Someone here is looking at the era of the 80s. I personally love the 80s and the feel and the vibe that it had, but I'm also feeling that some of you are going to be very nostalgic because you want to get back into the feel-good vibes. And so with that being said, there's going to be a level of vulnerability that opens up for you because there are going to be repressed emotions and past situations that are lying dormant that need to be addressed so that you can set yourself free and allow the new energy to come in. So if you've been feeling a little bit blue lately, or you've been kind of holding on to older things or looking at older items that belong to other people or photographs, or just listening to music from back in the day that means something to you and finding yourself breaking down emotionally, it's because these things are needing to either be released, some of them, and some of them need to be embraced, because you need to remember the things that make you happy. So, with that being said, we're going to pull some cards out here. I know that was a lot, but if for any reason this resonates with you, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Please be mindful of the comments that you leave. I do not do negativity here. Everything done in this space is within love and light, and love and light only. So let's see what comes forward for you here. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and subscribe, share to another Aquarius. Boom. Dark Night of the Soul. So if you don't know what Dark Night of the Soul, and for many of you, you probably do, again, this is going to be looking at the shadow side of yourself and some of your past experiences. Some of it's going to be the experience that you're in right now. The reason why this is so beautiful, the Dark Night of the Soul, is because, like I just said, it does bring a level of vulnerability. It does allow you to see some things about yourself that might not be very comfortable. But these things have to be looked at, because for some of you, these challenges are holding you back from moving forward. These challenges are holding you back from doing that thing. So if you don't break the pattern, what's that old saying? The level of sanity is just doing the same thing over and over and over again. You guys want that freedom. You want to get out of that loop. You want to do something different. So you got to look at the shadow side. Why? Because there is a new door that's opening up. Your prayers have been answered and a new door is being held open for you, Aquarius. But the old stuff that is not serving you cannot come through this new house. All right? It can't cross this threshold. It's got to stay on the side of the curb and go out with the trash, with the rest of the trash, because it's no longer serving you. So you do have a new door that's opening up here. Exciting. Like when I said transition, I meant transition. Some of you have been feeling this shift and not knowing what it is. Why do I feel so vulnerable? Why do I feel so emotional? Why do I feel like things aren't really as solid as I would like them to? Because they're not, Aquarius. Things are shifting. Things need to change, but it's going to be for the better. So let's see what else we have here. I feel like for a lot of you, this new door is going to be a new career move, but I also feel like it's going to be walking out of the door of a certain job. Maybe walking in through a new door, through a new career path. For some of you, this is relationships. Increase. You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. Whatever this new door is, behind it is going to be increase. It could be more money. It could be more opportunity. It could be better relationships. But there is a new door, and on the other side, this is all about increase. You may have been wanting to go into something different or produce something or even move. Now is going to be the chance to be able to do that. This is something that you have been thinking about for years, something that you've been wanting to do or experience, and it's headed this way. The earth is shifting. I just talked about this earth shift. I'm so connected with my cards and with my spiritual team. I swear, the confirmations that come out still kind of, blow me back here. But like we were just talking about, the earth is shifting. And you have to be so connected to what it is that you want within your core so that you can become a co-partner with what the universe is gifting you. You can't be saying, oh, I wish that I could do this, or I never get to have that, because that is what's going to keep showing up for you. The earth is shifting. This is going to be a flow. So whatever you are thinking and saying about yourself and your situation is going to come, and it's going to flow within that shift. So be ready. Some of you might be looking to purchase a new home or move into just a new environment. This is going to be able to happen in this new season. And just know that and say it out, because you're not going to be where you were. You're not going to be where you were from last month moving past where we are today. That's an old chapter. There is a new environment here for a lot of you. Let's see. Getting something else here. Some of you might have been working the late night shift or a graveyard shift, and you've been wanting to be able to work a job where you can be working during the day and have your evenings, because it's going to be more conducive to your family life or just work-life balance. If you need to go ahead and apply for that, go ahead and do that. Someone here has an opportunity to do that within the company that they're already in, and you need to go ahead and apply for it. I don't care if people are saying this is all about seniority and you just got here 6 months ago, a year. I want you to apply for it, because this new shift coming in, I feel like the universe is going to make this an opportunity for you to go ahead and do that. Angel numbers. You need to be paying attention to signs and synchronicities. Anytime you're starting to see 1111, 333, 222, 555, Those types of things are not there by happenstance, especially if you're seeing them a lot within a short period of time or close together. This is your angels, your spirit guides letting you know that something is about to happen. So whatever those consecutive numbers are, I would look those up and see what the message is. There is a new journey here, and you are learning to face every challenge and understand that there is a hidden gift inside. Some of these doors are going to be closing, not because you're walking away, but because you don't belong there. Some of you have stayed too long and you do not belong in certain spaces, so the doors are closing so that there will be a forced move. This is what the universe is doing for you. Okay, they're removing you from toxic situations or stagnant situations that aren't going to allow you to utilize your gifts and your talents, or are really, really holding you back from what the universe has for you. So this new journey, there is going to be some challenges, Aquarius. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I need you to look at why is this happening, and when something else does show up, I want you to really see, is this more in alignment to where I was before? Because a lot of you, you're comfortable where you're at, or you're afraid to take the next steps, and this is why you haven't moved. But this new journey, it's gonna be challenging because you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know everything. And I'm just telling you right now, I get it, Aquarius. We like to know, right? They say that that is our mantra, saying, I know, I know. In this season, you're not gonna know everything. And it's not for you to know everything, but you do need to acknowledge that you need to go with the flow, and that things shutting down, people walking away, doors closing, is simply because there is a new shift that's coming in, and it's going to be an increase ultimately for you. So try to go with the flow as much as you can, especially if you're feeling emotional, especially if you're not feeling like yourself. It's okay. It's okay to feel displaced. Go with those emotions and let them flow through you. Don't fight. Don't fight. There's no more fighting, Aquarius. There's no more fighting to be had. Empath. Some of you might be confusing other people's energy as your own. So for a lot of you that are Aquarians, you're humanitarians, and a lot of you are empaths. So going back to, and this is where there's going to be some confusion here for you, because some of you are picking up off of other people's emotions, and some of you are dealing with your own emotions that are driven by this dark night of the soul. You have to get to know yourself very, very deeply, Aquarius, so that you can look at which is which. Is this me, or is this Riri and Nene's energy? Okay, I always say Riri and Nene. But you have to look at the difference and see, because this can be very, very confusing. But you have to put up some boundaries, because you guys are going to be open to other people's feelings, emotions, etc. The void. You might be covering up the emptiness or pain within some sort of addiction. So because there might be a void here, there might be some emptiness that you're not dealing with. Remember, I was talking about the suppressed emotions. Some of you might be overspending. Some of you might be, smoking and drinking. I'm not saying don't do those things. If you do them, I'm not here to judge. But you might be overcompensating with those things, is what I'm saying. So getting down to the bottom of things that you feel like you're doing a lot of excessively. Why am I doing this? Because I feel like there is a void here. And for some of you and most of you, I feel like it's because you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not exactly where you want to be. And so you're overcompensating with things that are within that void. So be very, very careful of that, especially when it comes to bringing new people or toxic people around you, because you're going to pull that energy right down in that void, and then now you're operating off of energy that doesn't even belong to you, let alone doesn't serve you. All right. Generosity, and we're going to take this one here. Time to lighten up. Yeah, so right now, giving from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed. You know, we typically do that right naturally. But I want to speak to the person here that keeps being around people that take. The level of generosity that you're giving someone or giving people in general is depleting you, Aquarius. And it doesn't have to be money. It could be time, it could be energy, it could be anything. I want you to understand that being kind and generous has a balance to it. But I feel like someone here is over giving, and this is what is making you feel depleted because you're not getting reciprocity. You're not getting anything back, which leaves you void, and then you feel some type of resentment, or you're continuously feeling alone, which puts you in the dark night of the soul for some of you, because now those repressed emotions of, how come nobody's ever here for me? How come I never have that? Maybe it's because you have the wrong people around you that are causing you to feel this way. Either way, it's time to lighten up. It's time to lighten up. I always say that, life happens for you, not to you. And right now, with everything that's going on, might feel like you're getting a swift kick in the ass, and you're like, why? Is this bad karma? Is this, something that I don't see that I'm doing? No, Aquarius, it's that there is a shift that's coming, and you need to shift out of some of the energies that you're around, some of the environments that you're in, because you're going into a new direction. And I know right now this kind of sounds really bleak, because we here at Star Tarot, we get down to the bottom of it all so that we can get clarity that we need to move forward in our lives. So we have to look at all that stuff to see where we need to make some changes or what we need to be paying attention to. So we're going to look at this, and then we're going to see what else that we have through the tarot, because there are great things that are coming in this transition, but this is the root here. This is the root. Releasing resistance. Yeah, so in order to go with the flow in the month of November, we need to release control of what we think the outcome should look like or what the outcome should be. I love these cards here because they always have some sort of affirmation, but it says, today I will simply accept. I will relinquish the need to be in resistance to myself and my environment in any way. I will move forward in joy by accepting where I am right now. All right, you need to accept, not condone foolery, but you need to accept that right now I'm not happy. Right now this place isn't for me. Right now I'm feeling vulnerable. Accept that. All right? And don't resist the work that you have to put in to cultivate this change, because this shift is happening. It's happening for you, and it's going to be amazing. So let's go ahead and look at what we have through the tarot. Yep, 10 of Swords, walking away. So we have the walking away here alongside of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So like I said before, some of you are walking away from something or someone, and this was a long time coming. Some of you are walking away from someone that's been dragging their feet. Your boss is saying they're going to give you a raise, right? Because we have the Pentacles here. Your boss has been saying that they're going to promote you, still hasn't happened. You're walking away. Someone that says that they're going to come visit you and they're going to come be with you, or they're going to make some changes, still not happening. You're walking away. Some of you, it's that you took too long to walk away, but it's better late than never, right? I see a walking away. And in this walking away, there is some freedom here. The Seven of Swords shows up. Yeah, so some of you are leaving silently. All right, so be very, very careful of who you're telling that you're leaving or walking away, because I do feel like someone here is going to try to share your business. Somebody here might not want you to leave. So if you were to share with them, hey, I'm leaving, hey, I'm dipping off, this person or this organization might try to do whatever it takes to make you stay. But hear me when I say, this is a gaslighting move. This is not because they really, really see you, they really, really hear you, and now they're willing to. No, if they really saw you and they really heard you, they would have did right by you when the first time was there. So all I'm saying is, I feel you. Some of you are leaving silently, but be very, very careful about what you're doing. Oh my God. Okay, so the Chariot is coming into place with this moving on. You have two choices, Aquarius. Some of you can stay, some of you can go. Some of you are looking at this choice between this choice, and you're going either way. You're moving full steam ahead, because what the Chariot does is the Chariot springs into action and does not typically look back. If he looks back, he's going to be looking at, do I need anything back there? And 9 times out of 10, it's a no. It's a no. They're moving forward. This Chariot is all about leaving something and moving forward. So all I'm saying is, you are moving forward. There's no need for you to look back. There's nothing there to look back. You know what you know. You feel how you feel. You didn't get what you needed to get. It's time to move forward. All right, let's see what we got here. The Knight of Pentacles. Long time coming. If you've been waiting a long time to start a project or do something that you feel could bring in more money, now is the time to go ahead and do that. With having more information, with the Page of Swords showing up here, maybe you'll have access to information that you didn't have before. Maybe you didn't have the time or the will to really get the information or education that you needed in order to make this thing happen. The 10 of Cups shows up because the 10 is where we always want to be. That's ultimate happiness. So regardless of what you're leaving and what you're going towards, I feel like you're going to have more aha moments that are going to help you in this new transition. This new transition is bringing you straight to the 10 of Cups, which is amazing. I always tell people, sometimes you gotta let something go to see what else is there, and this is what I'm feeling. Some of you, this is about a relationship. You're going to have a better relationship than you had before. Some of you were with people that didn't want that family life. They didn't want to have kids, or they didn't, want to commit. This is going to change. The other thing that I'm seeing here with the Page of Swords, when I spoke about leaving silently, be very, very careful, Aquarius, because with the Page of Swords showing up here, I feel like someone gets the vibe that you're going to leave. I don't know if it's your workplace. I don't know if it is a love interest. I don't know if it's somebody that you're living with as like a friend or family member, whatever the case may be. Someone could be watching your every single move. And if you don't want them knowing where it is that you're going or what it is that you're planning or doing, block them on social media. Block them on your phone. Block them from having access to you, because someone here is peeking in because they're already feeling that vibe. These cards are all over the place. I don't know if it's me or them. Either way, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Yet, Aquarius, you're going to meet someone that is going to change the game for you. This, like I said, could be when we're talking about career or a project. Some of you are going to be networking. I would recommend that for somebody here, especially if you're looking for more information to expand on something that you already have, or if there's a project that you're looking to head up and you didn't have the information before. Like I said, You might not have had the information before, but you will now. Someone here is going to meet someone, and this person is going to be very important to the next transition of your life. Vacation and fly. All right. Some of you might meet this person on a vacation or while you're out on vacation is what I want to say. I'm also seeing here, we already talked about this, a period of ill health and depression. Some of you might be feeling this way. It's because of the dark night of the soul. Some of you, it's because you're an empath and you're picking up off of other people's ish. Either way, you might be needing a vacation. You might need to seek a professional if you are experiencing some burnout or some depression. This might be where you need to be finding some more information to help you through this. I feel like someone here has been feeling like they've been depressed for quite a while now. It's time to get about that energy because the universe has plans for you. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. So you might have a friend here that is trying to protect you from something or someone. Again, this is coming up twice. With the Page of Swords, when I talked about getting the information that will help you, we also got Vine, and it says seek out information that will help you. I feel like a friend might have given you or will give you some constructive criticism or guide you into seeking the information that you need. This could be pertaining to your health, your mental health, or for the things that you're seeking. Someone here has a friend that's going to tell you about a job that you can get into because you're trying to get out of that toxic work environment. They're trying to protect your health. And for some of you, your finances, some of your finances are dwindling down. Accept this information, accept this help, Aquarius, because in this season, you're going to need to bounce back and bounce back quickly. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, do not let these emotions hold you down, hold you back, because I'm feeling someone here is like feels like giving up. Because it's a lot, right? Especially if you're the Aquarius that I'm picking up on, that, you know, relationships are raggedy, your money's funny, people are acting crazy. There's somebody here that's like, every area of my life is totally effed right now, and so I just feel like giving up. I don't want to fight anymore. Aquarius, I don't want you to fight. I want you to go with the flow, but that doesn't mean give up. And I know that it's really hard right now, but I swear to you, at the end of this, there is real gain. There is increase. You just can't see it or feel it right now, but there is a change that's coming in. Apple, temptation will test you. So for those of you that have been talking to other people, like, you know what, I really hate my job, or, you know, if you did let somebody know that you were thinking about, you know, getting out of this relationship, something here is going to tempt you. And remember, I told you this, and this is right here with the Seven of Swords. Someone is going to try to tempt you to stay. They're going to dangle a carrot and say, well, you know what, Aquarius, if you stay, you know, we will give you that raise. It's bullshit. They're either going to give you some more money, and then they're going to give you more work to do, or they're going to promise, well, you know, in the first of the year, we'll be able to open up to giving out raises. It's bullshit, Aquarius. Don't fall for it. It's bullshit. And I think that for some of you, if this is a relationship, I think some of you have already gone through this, and your friends and family are trying to protect you from a particular person. I feel like if you're in a relationship with someone, well, he said he's going to get therapy. Well, she said she's going to change. Well, she said that she's going to move, you know, down here to be with me in a month once she gets all her ducks in a row. Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Use your intuition and stop pulling off of your high hopes that something potentially will happen. I want you to walk away from these emotions and these mindsets that you're pulling off of other people. Some people are not doing this to hurt you, but this is what they are saying that they want to do or they're going to do. And I think for some of them, they really think that they're going to be able to do it. They don't have it in them to do what it is that you need them to do, want them to do, desire them to do, what they even desire to do. All right? Don't let this tempt you. The other thing is, this dark night of the soul is going to tempt you to give up. You cannot. I mean, you can if you want to, but that's going to set the tone of the next 5 to 8 years. And you're going to be in the same predicament that you're in now, possibly needing to start over or whatever. Listen, all I'm saying is something here is going to try to tempt you. It's going to look all shiny and fabulous. And it's not what it is. It's time to move forward. Because there is a period of prosperity and abundance that's coming through here for you. But don't let someone tempt you with the possibility of them providing you with prosperity and abundance. Let that come through you because of your talents and your gifts. Someone will gossip about your secret. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the ish that I'm talking about here. This is why silence is key. There is someone around you, Aquarius, that you've been talking to about your finances, about your relationship or whatever, and they're chirping all about your business. I don't know if this is in the workplace. Someone you told, you know what, I'm about to put in my 2 weeks, or I'm just gonna leave silently. Somebody here is chirping to somebody. All right, keep this silence because someone is very, very happy to let other people. Let me tell you what Aquarius told me. Aquarius told me she got to get up out of here. You know, Aquarius told me that her and so, you know, they ain't doing so. Keep your business to yourself, Aquarius. Even if you're excited about something new that comes, do not tell anyone until you're absolutely in that space for a consecutive period of time, if ever. Look at the person and see, are they even worthy of sharing this information with? Have they shown that they were a loyal friend, family member, whatever in the past? You do have karma. It says you will reap what you have sown. So for some of you, yes, we all have karmic debts, right? Sometimes we've said, we've done, and now we have to reap. So I do feel like we are in this dark night of the soul. It talks about this. Sometimes you do have to experience your karma. But I think that for others of you, y'all have done a lot of good shit. Y'all have been good to people. Y'all have worked hard. Y'all have hung in there. And this karma doesn't always have to be a bad thing. This karma is coming back to you. Remember when I said the universe is going to mirror some of the things back to you that are within you? This is going to be that season, but let's get some more information. That karma card, people are like, oh my God, that's just as bad as the tower. I don't always look at the tower in the karma in a bad way. But, okay, Aquarius, let's have a conversation. Who is this person in your life? Because we have someone will try to make you do something against your will. And this is, hello, temptation will test you. There are some people or a person in your camp, Aquarius, hear me when I say, they gotta get up out your mist. Because they are not good for you, Aquarius. They're not good for your mental health. They're not good for your pockets. They're not good for your sexual organs. These people are not good. This person is not good for you, Aquarius. It's time to let it go. this person or people around you have you so frantic, worrying about what's going to happen next. Are they going to tell the truth this time? But there's great worry over nothing when you don't have those people in your life. When you don't have these type of people in your life, you don't have to be second guessing what is and what isn't. Even if you got to be alone for a minute and be in isolation, at least you know you, right? So all I'm saying is stop being around these energies that got you all jacked up emotionally, because this is knocking you off your game, Aquarius. And sometimes people will be around you not because of who you are, but because of what you embody. But you're going to successfully overcome this problem. You're going to cross this bridge. I said all that to say that for people to have to check in on you or to talk about you or play whatever games they want to play with you, Aquarius, that's because there's something about you that holds great value and potential. So what I want you to do is focus on you and focus on all the inner works and get yourself happy and whole, because you are going to cross that bridge. You're going to cross that bridge, Aquarius. And there's going to be a successful outcome to all of your problems, right? Happiness, boom, comes right through. You got some happiness coming, Aquarius, but it's up to you to choose that. In order to choose that, and that means you have to release people, places, and things that are not coming in for you and showing up for you in the right way that they need to. But let's go ahead and move forward. This person with the person with telling your secrets and all that type of stuff, like, Aquarius, I feel like you know who this person is, but you keep selling yourself. Well, you know how so-and-so be. You know she be liking them. I want you to get that person up out your camp, for real. All right, let's take a look at what the universe specifically is bringing in for you, Aquarius. Interesting. We have some commitment here. So if you had people in your past or right now that couldn't really fully commit to you, and it doesn't have to be in a romantic way, but I do feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about true commitment between you and a partner in a romantic way. You got some commitment coming in. This could also be you committing to yourself or you committing to what your ultimate path is. But you got something here that says, we want to give you commitment. People that can show up for you and they can see and hear you for who you really are, Aquarius. And this is what they're bringing in for you. Compassion. They want to bring in people that are compassionate just as much as you are. In order for you to walk around on this earth plane, the person and the people around you, they don't necessarily have to be full-blown humanitarians like you are, but you like people that are around you that can be compassionate to what the world's going through, compassionate to what you're going through, compassionate for maybe it's animals, maybe it's children, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like there is going to be some compassion that comes back towards you because you're always giving out generously in that way. You have a way that you give to other people to make them feel like they're seen and they're heard because you're coming from a compassionate standpoint. But how many times do you get that back, Aquarius? I mean, let's be real. How many times do you feel like people stand in and show up for you? If it's in that void we're talking about, the universe is bringing that to you. Hello, transformation. I told you in the very beginning of this reading, there were some transitions that were coming through. I told you you're going to go through the dark night of the soul. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to feel good. But ultimately, the universe is bringing transformation in so that you could live the life that you're intended to live, Aquarius. So this is exciting to see. The last card I want to hone in on is home. I said earlier, there could be someone here that's looking to move or looking to buy a home or just move environments. Home is also representing you. They want you to be so comfortable with who you are within. You know how people say, happiness is where, where your home is. You got to be happy with you. You got to be happy within your home. You got to be happy within the spaces that you're going into. If you're not feeling like you're at home, like that comfortability, that warmness, that compassion, people that are committed and loyal to you as friends and partners. If it doesn't feel like home, Aquarius, it's probably because it's not. If it's not a home, then it's a prison. Okay? So, I wanted to bring that up. I do feel compelled to read one last card for you guys, and this is someone here is going to get a pet, a new pet, or has a pet. So I'm seeing that just came through here. And I feel like this is going to be great for you because even if you weren't expecting to get a pet, somebody might say, hey, I have to move. Is there any way you can take this dog or take this cat, take this bird, whatever? And this pet is going to give you some unconditional love that you might be needing right now. So I'm just seeing that someone here has just adopted a pet or gets inherits a pet, and this could be something that really, really helps you because I feel like we don't be understood, right? I don't think that a lot of regular smuggler people understand us, just the way that our minds are set up and how we move, especially in our heart space. But I feel like animals are more in tune than people. So you might find a connection with some type of animal or some type of pet that comes through in your life. I don't know who that's for. If any of this is resonating so far, please go ahead and comment down below. I'm doing lives now, guys, because my computer, my laptop shit the bed and I have to wait for the part to come in. But it's kind of easier for me to do this, so I'm going off the cuff. I'm a very oh, well, I didn't say this right, or oh, this way, and I'd be editing, and then it takes forever. But really, at this point, I'm going with the flow as well. I'm just going to connect with my people on here. I'm going to send the message, because it's not really about me. It's about y'all, and y'all getting the message. So, let me know if you guys enjoy the live. Sometimes it's a little shaky. I've done lives before, but not on YouTube, so I just started doing this. So, hopefully, this message is resonating, and you guys are getting what you need. But let me go ahead and read you a postcard from the Spirit. I love these cards. I can't go into the whole thing about why these cards are so special, but just know I felt compelled to read this. This is a specific postcard from anyone that is connecting or wants to connect with their ancestors, their spirit guides, or even loved ones from the other side. These cards stand in and they represent those entities to give you an ending message towards this reading. So this is the message. It says, "Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul emerges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and in the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. That is the message, Aquarius. Life is moving full steam ahead, and like I said, we're going in the flow state. Let the ideas flow. Let yourself rest within your own mind space. Get what you need. Fill yourself up, and the universe will wake you up when it's time for you to experience this new transition, this new way to be, this beautiful transformation of increase. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information is there. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. I will see you guys on the very next reading. Till next time, Aquarius, take care. Bye-bye.